My name is Ronit. I'm here to see Dr. Rawnsley for revision rhinoplasty. I broke my nose when I was 6 years old, and then when I was 14, I got my first rhinoplasty. I was happy with the results because in comparison to what it was before, it completely changed my face. But throughout the years, I've always had breathing issues. And I had a few things that really bothered me about my nose. One being this cartilage buildup over here, and then my nose always seemed kind of bony and square on the top. They're minor things, so honestly, I never actually thought I would get revision rhinoplasty. And then I had dinner with a friend of mine who actually is a patient of Dr. Rawnsley. And at the time, I was considering going to the doctor who did my nose originally. And she was like, don't do that. That's the biggest mistake you could do. You got to see Dr. Rawnsley. He's an expert in revision plastic surgery. But at the time, I was still not sure if I wanted to go through surgery. And then my friend said one thing that really resonated with me. She said, for the first time in my life, after my rhinoplasty with Dr. Rawnsley, I feel like my nose is part of my body. And for me, I really related to that. When I came in for my first appointment with Dr. Rawnsley, he really spent a lot of time explaining to me the issues with my nose, and everything that he pointed out were things that have been bothering me for a really long time. And Dr. Rawnsley said that my surgery was going to be about over 4 hours. Other doctors said an hour and a half, 2 hours. And, I'd rather go with someone that's, if I'm doing this again, I want it to be the last time. And I'm confident with Dr. Rawnsley, he's going to take the time to ensure that my nose is perfect. I had revision rhinoplasty done 5 weeks ago, and I could not be happier with the results. My recovery has been phenomenal. In fact, 9 days after surgery, I went to a wedding in Ojai, and I looked completely fine. And every day I wake up in the morning, and it just gets better and better and better. I feel like it's the nose that I was always supposed to have. When I look at photos now, it just blends in with my face. There are no sharp points or edges, which is what I had before. And in addition to that, my breathing is much better. So both from a functional perspective and from a cosmetic perspective, he totally improved the way I look and feel. The way I look at Dr. Rawnsley, he's an amazing surgeon, but he's also an artist. He takes the time in the appointments, but also with the surgery. It was a long procedure, but I appreciate that because he takes the time to ensure that you're only going to go through this once with him. You're never going to have to fix it ever again. So the computer imaging really helped me envision what Dr. Rawnsley was going to do in the revision rhinoplasty. I think that he delivered exactly what he told me he would. I look exactly, if not better, than what the photos looked like. There is no gray area with Dr. Rawnsley. He says he's going to do something, he shows it to you with a visual imaging, and then he delivers. I was expecting to do this 3 or 4 months after my surgery, and 5 weeks later, I'm here and I feel good and I'm back to working out, and my nose it feels like it's part of my face. I don't have any weird sensations in my nose. I'm feeling really, really good, and I cannot believe that it's only been 5 weeks. So I'm very, very, very happy, and I feel so fortunate that I met Dr. Rawnsley because he changed my life.